Now, ladies and gentlemen, the governor of the great state of Georgia, Governor Nathan Deal.
Thank you and good evening. Senator Isaacson, distinguished members of the Public Policy Foundation of Georgia, and guests, I am indeed honored to be here. Johnny, I believe it was one of the Udalls who made a statement that is often quoted in Congress when debate and discussion prolongs itself, that everything that needs to be said has been said, just everybody hasn't said it. Well, it's my time to say it. I think tonight, as we honor Rogers Wade, we honor an individual who truly embodies what the Georgia Public Policy Foundation stands for. You know, we all get busy in our lives and our careers, but policy and the ideas and the facts and the research that goes behind policy is something that we all should depend upon. I was thinking about the famous statue of the thinker. You know, we live in a day and an age where we don't have time to think. It's an art to be able to think. And for those who have the ability to think deeply and to base their thoughts on research, which is what the Public Policy Foundation really does, they provide those of us who are in positions of responsibility the policies out of which that thinking originates. We're told we still live in the tail end of the information age. And if you're like me, you are bombarded with information. I think we may live more in the opinion age rather than the information age, because so much of what we hear is really not based on fact. It is based on opinion, whether it is talk radio, talk television, opinion columns in the newspapers, those that still survive, or whether it is the recent rage of bloggers, the great mystery world in which people supposedly think great thoughts but do not wish to be associated with those thoughts, and for great reason many times. But what Rogers and the Georgia Public Policy Foundation have done is to do the hard work, the research, find out what the facts really are, and then be able to present them in a nonpartisan way. Too often, facts become the object of what we call in Washington spin. And we hire people because they are masters at taking the facts and spinning them to the point that the facts say what somebody wants those facts to substantiate. The Public Policy Foundation and Rogers take the facts and simply state what the facts are, and then allow people to reach their own conclusion about the facts. But the great attribute that Rogers brings is one of experience. And I believe that if we want to define wisdom, wisdom is a combination of many talents. First of all, it is the ability to decipher the truth. But a lot of people can decipher the truth. They just don't know what to do with it when they decipher it. It takes the ability to translate facts and truth into action. And that is where wisdom comes from. Rogers, I am pleased that all 5 of the surviving members of your high school class, or of your fraternity rather, are here with us tonight. But it is age that sometimes brings wisdom. Not always, but sometimes. And Rogers is that rare accumulation of the ability to take facts, which he insists upon, as all good thinkers do. He then takes the facts, he applies them in the milieu of information, of experience, and of just pure living, and on that gives good advice. That's one of the reasons that I selected him as one of the co-chairs of my transition team, and he gave me good advice. He even recommended Chris Comiskey. And that was indeed good advice. But his greatest impact will be, as has already been stated, by being a mentor, by being a counselor, by being a friend of people who have taken his advice and tried to put it into practice. The greatest legacy that anyone could ever have is not to have a bridge named for them, not to have a building, heaven help us, not a prison, is not to have things named for you. It's to have left an imprint on the lives of those with whom you came in contact, because it is that imprint that will be repeated through the generations. And that is truly what makes a great American and a great citizen, and certainly one deserving of the award tonight. Thank you.